Hello guys, so this video is going to be about how to identify the best business. To make this video, I've been studying and reading a lot about the way that Warren Buffett makes his investments. So the thing I found was that Warren Buffett only invests on companies that have been made a strong financial performance and that they have future results predictable. So what all these companies have in common is that they have a monopoly of consumers. A monopoly of consumers can be from companies of product companies or service companies. Let me give you an example. First, the service companies. A monopoly of service companies is that imagine you have to go from place A to place B, and in the middle you have a bridge that goes over the river, and you want to go over the bridge, and you have a tool, so you have to pay for it. Now, everyone that goes from A to B and wants to pass on that bridge has to pay the tool, and that is the only tool. So that tool is a monopoly, of consumers, because everyone that uses the bridge has to pay for it. Another example of monopoly of consumers can be the only newspaper in town. So everyone that wants to read the news or make an advertisement has to use that one paper. Well, this is the monopoly of consumers for service companies. Now, for product companies, you can think about it this way. What is the one thing that every restaurant or every bar has? Well, if you think a little about this, every restaurant and every bar, they have Coca-cola or they have Marlboro cigarettes. So monopoly products are the things that we can find in every supermarket, every bar, every restaurant, every establishment, are the common things that are we can find on these places. Imagine this. Where's the one thing that we can find in probably every developed countries? Well, we can find a McDonald's restaurant. So McDonald's restaurant is also a monopoly of consumers. And what these brands did is that they develop a range of consumers that are loyal to their brands. So they will always choose their brands. And this is how they made a monopoly of consumers. And now I'm going to tell you why this monopoly of consumers is something so good. Well, for starters, most of these products, and probably all of them, they don't need to be constant updating. So these companies, they don't have to spend much money developing new products or updating their products. They don't have to build new factories for making new products. So they don't have to spend a lot of money. The second thing is, once they sell all over the world, and they sell a really good amount of products, they make good revenues. And the money that they get from the revenues, they can invest on new profitable businesses, or they can buy their own shares, so which make their price go higher. So right now we have monopoly of customers, companies with a monopoly of customers that have low debt, they don't have to spend a lot of money, and they make really good revenues. So they make good profits, and profits attract investors, which means that in the long term, the stock prices of these companies is constantly going higher, whether we are in a recession period or not. So now that you have a little insight about what is a monopoly of consumers, the exercise that I want you to make is that next time you go to a supermarket, try to identify the one thing that everyone seems to buy. Well, and once you find this, ask yourself this: if you have access to millions of dollars and you can contract the 50 best managers in the world, could you build a company that will compete with these products? Well, if you had access to all of these, could you compete against Coca-cola or against McDonald's? Well, you probably couldn't. And if the answer to this question is a no, or a solid no, then you might as well just found a company with a monopoly of consumers, and those are the best companies for you to invest. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Hit the subscribe button and the like button, and see you next one.